Today we're gonna cross a really important item of our to-do list before we splash our boat. What are we gonna do this week?
Something that we hope we never need to use.
Yeah. If we use this one day, that means that we are either in a lot of trouble or at least a little bit of trouble. So let's get started.
I'm Roberta.
And I'm Duca.
And for the past year, we have been building our own tiny shipping container house, so we can travel around knowing that we will always have this little place that we can call home.
But guess what? We just found our dream project before we expected. This abandoned sailboat. So we're gonna stop building the house for a couple months to bring our boat back to life. And then we're gonna go back and finish the house.
The idea is to take this pump off and to take it at home.
And to see if it's working properly, give maintenance. And then we need to take off also this one, because this is the most important one. This one is just for the shower. So if this one is working, that one is not working, we're gonna replace this with that. Now we can take this off. There is some hair here, really old hair. We did it, and that's why we have this there. Is because now we can work on both sides. Half of the screws I took from the other side.
What's happening?
Check this out.
We need to do a holder to access the pump for the shower.
Yeah, it's not that we're not going to use that shower, but there is a bilge on the head, stern head, yeah, the actor head, and it's impossible to replace the hose. And we want to check if there is a leak, and we want to replace the hose because it's really old.
To give some maintenance to the pump.
So we're going to open up a window here that we can use whenever we want to see the pump from behind.
There is like this that's all glued and screwed, but we want to have one that we can open frequently to check it out.
Yeah, and it's gonna be a bigger one, a little bit bigger.
Can work on the pump.
So now we can check if this is working, if it's not, if we need to replace.
Seems to be good.
Now this one.
Now this one we need to open this area now.
Did it. Now we just need to unscrew the other side and take it off.
You need the tool for this.
Yeah, we did it. Yeah, the reason why we're doing that is because this has a small leakage. It's leaking a little bit of this pump, and we don't want to go to the water without a manual pump. That's just safety. So we want to take this home and do a proper maintenance and try it out and see if we can take this leakage off. Otherwise we need to either to replace the rubber or the entire pump. Hopefully just the rubber, because we won't find this exactly pump to buy.
Yeah. This was good.
I'm telling you, we
Like
need
a
this.
rock.
That's the only reason this went off. Is this.
Yeah.
Thanks, Fred. One
My
more
heater.
time.
Can you guys comment down below? Roberta, please let Duca buy one of those. She never let me buy one of those.
You need one.
We do need, don't you think so?
Like we need to fix that.
No, that's another problem. Yeah. It's gonna be tricky to go down here.
Good.
That's it.
another day, another hose.
We have a few days, a few holes too. What are you getting there?
There is even the smell of a new hose.
Much better than the old one.
Yeah. So it goes there, there, and comes all the way to here, and it's gonna be for the manual pump, right?
Yeah. That's the engine room manual pump. So this one is for here. We're gonna connect later. This one is from here. That means half the hose are done. You have two
Good.
more to go. Now we're gonna do these other two. What do you say?
Yeah. What's this one for?
Either for the main bilge, right when you go down, when you enter the boat, or to the next one that's right after the diesel tank. We have two hoses, doesn't matter. It's one of them.
I think I need to go to the other side, right? The feeling of having brand new hoses is amazing.
Yeah.
What do you think?
So much easier to work. Check this out. The other one's like, yeah, so much easier. And it looks pretty good.
Yeah.
And it smells better.
The smell is way better. It smells like a brand new doll.
Yeah. So now you stay here. I'm gonna go there.
One more then.
We have just one more, and we have all the hose for the water pump system, for the manual bilge pump system. And then we just need to put these things, these guys. What are you getting there? And we need to replace some of the pumps, but that's another story. One thing at a time is just baby steps. It's much easier.
Let me show them here.
Yeah, I'm still not 100% sure if this is the right line, and because once we start putting more hoses together, we might need to take one off and put. But that's why we're not putting the
Rings.
yet. It's clamp, right?
Clamps.
Yeah. This is that one.
With a little slack.
Yeah, this is not enough.
And now the last one.
No, the last one here, because we still have for this head and for the after head.
Okay, for this system. This one is gonna be here,
Yeah, I'm
on
gonna-
this bilge.
with enough slack for later. So here is just waiting for when we install the valves.
Good. One more.
One more. And the bilge.
The idea is to take this off.
Let's see if it comes off. Yep.
To give some maintenance. Good.
It's heavy.
So we need to open this connection here, right?
Yeah. When we think we are in time to go to the water, we find more things to do. Yeah. What are we gonna do?
We are gonna replace all the valves for the bilge pumps.
At first, we thought, no, it's just some superficial rust on the valves. We just give some paint on the top and it's gonna be fine.
So we decided to take it all off, and when Duca started opening, we saw that it was terrible inside actually.
Yeah, some were terrible, some not that bad. But the problem is, this is the system for the manual pump, but it is before the pump. That means that all the water that goes uphill on the hose, if it's not pumped out of the boat, it will come back to the bilge. And if there is internal corrosion, where is this corrosion gonna go?
On the bilge of our steel boat.
Yeah, we don't want rust on the bilge of our steel boat. So we decide that we don't want to risk. A few of the connections we could save. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to clean it up later and save as spare parts the ones that is still usable. And right now we're gonna install the whole thing again.
This is the first time that I'm seeing the new ones. They're beautiful.
And also, this is a really important thing. We need a pump system that works, because if you need the manual pump, that means you are in not a good position.
That's upgrading,
yeah, that's
this used to be a plastic.
Yeah, but I think you are sick of us connecting connections, right? We can speed this up a little bit and do a time lapse and then show you ready. So time lapse it is. Can you turn on the time lapse now?
Yeah.
No, it's not like that. She needs to go on the camera. And
After 2 hours.
we did it. Yeah, this is exactly the setup we used to have with different kind of valves, but it will work exactly the same. Now we just need to screw that back in place. So let's screw that back in place.
Yeah.
Screw that back in place. We did a mess.
Bad news.
I mean, I did a mess. It's not her fault. No, we can fix it. This support was perfect in place, but while I was trying to put this to the right rotation and the right angle, I lose this one up a little bit. And in order to tie this up, I either take everything apart again, or I break the support and then I need to glue the support. So as everything is so perfect, we're gonna glue the support. It's just a small cut, and then we epoxy back together. It's gonna be fine. But now we need to take this apart.
When we think we are done.
Now we are getting really close. I mean, that's just like a tricky puzzle, because in order to work all the handles, you need to be exactly in the right position, and we are really close to the perfect position, so we cannot complain.
Babe, it's great.
It's perfect. Can you hold it? Yeah, but back to time lapse, because this is gonna take a little while. Time lapse it is.
Ready?
Are you ready?
You did it?
Yeah.
Good.
Other than this small gap there, it's really in a good condition. Let's try in place. Let's hope this goes back in place. Now we're talking. Back on the game.
Ready to install the hose?
Yes, now all we need to do is to install each hose. So this is the first one. Just, I don't know if you guys remember, we said that a long time ago. The pump is located right here. So this is just one pump. But we have this We have different valves, so you can open and close each one of these valves and it will pump from a different place in the boat.
It's really cool.
So basically we have one that is on the engine, beneath the engine, another one that's right down here. You remember that we painted this one. We have another one right on the entry of the boat, and we have another one before the bulkhead of the forward part of the boat. I think that's one done. 1 of 5. Yeah. Let's do the rest. I need a little bit of space now. I'm gonna do this tough part and then we'll show you ready, because it's just hard to film, and if she would try to film, I cannot work. It's just tough. I need to go inside of the hole.
Is it easier like this?
Easier, but not easy.
New toy. We needed to take all the holes out of its way.
Because you twist the hole a lot when you do that. It's gonna make life a lot easier.
We found the same pump to buy.
Yep. We thought we couldn't find it, but we found out that this brand still makes pumps until today, and that's so good. Because there is one thing that we forgot to mention, is that the old pump wasn't just leaking. It was leaking a little bit, and also this piece that this thing on, it was broken. This was broken, the plastic. And actually, I broke that before we even bought the boat. Yeah, the first day we came in the boat with the former owner, he opened up the bilge, the main bilge, and there was a lot of rainwater. And he was like, you could see, he was like disappointed of himself and of the boat, I guess, because he said would never have water there. But after years, you know, like the hatches were leaking and stuff, so it was just like rainwater. And he was like, no, we need to pump this out. We need to pump this out. And we came to here, because here is where you pump that water there, the main bilge. And it was dark at night, and was a lot of water, and was like really like a gel on the top, like really hard thing on the top that was hard to pump it off. And he was just pumping it. I'm like, do you want me to help you? I can help you. And he's like, yeah, just go all the way. And when he meant all the way, he meant like all the way. And I thought it was all the way. And on the first pump that I did, I went, pow! And I broke the pump in front of him. And he was
mad.
Julio, sorry, I didn't mean to. But yeah, it was just a mistake. It was like really dark and we were really tired. It was late at night. And I broke even before we bought the boat, and I was like, I don't think he liked us now. I think he might not sell the boat to us. But he's a nice guy and he understood and he sold the boat to us. And now we found the same one to buy. So we decided to buy this new one, and the other two, we are just gonna buy the
gasket.
Not a gasket, like the diaphragm? Yeah, you know, the fixing kit. So now we're gonna install this one back in place, because in order to go to the water, we need the main manual bilge pump, but we don't need the shower bilge pump. So we are going to focus on what we really need in order to go to the water. Once we go to the water, we can do the rest.
Working.
We are almost done. Yeah, now we have all these valves done, the connection to all the bilge done, the connection from the valves to the pump done. We have two more things to do. That one of them is to connect the hose that come in and out of the pump to the pump itself, but that we cannot do it today because we have, I don't know if you can see, but we have the steering wheel cable that runs right through there. and we want to install the steering wheel first, so we know exactly the way we want the hose to go through, so they don't cross each other. So it's better to leave like that until we install the steering wheel. There's one more thing that we need to do, that is to connect the final hose, that is the one that goes outside of the boat after the pump. And the way that's gonna go is that through the sink drain. Spoiler alert. Yeah, so here's the sink drain, and we're gonna have two valves on the sink drain, one for the sink, one for the pump. So basically this will connect to here, but we need to install this first. We're not gonna do it today because we have a lot of work still to do the drains of this whole mess here. So we're gonna leave this for our next episode, right?
Yeah.
So what do we still need to do this week?
We need to welcome on board our new patrons.
Yeah, so welcome on board.
Brian,
Gregory,
Jean-Luc,
Marty.
and we also need to take the donations through our PayPal.
Thanks so much, Joy.
And Simeon.
Guys, thanks so much. We really, really appreciate your support. But now, that's it for today, right?
No, it's time to to risk what we did this week.
Yeah, this, by the way, if you are new here, this is the list of what we need to do in order to splash our boat. This boat is been on the hard for over now 23 years. And we have like, this is just like the main tasks, so we can go to the water and then we can finish the refit on the water. And we are really trying hard to make until the 7th of August because
it's my birthday.
Yeah, that's the birthday gift that I want to give to her. I'm not sure if we are gonna manage to do that, but we've been working really hard. And for the past 3 weeks, we've been crossing items on the list. And it might seem that we are not doing progress, but the truth is, we have done much more than we showed already. It just takes time to edit the videos, so we only cross when we showed you, because otherwise it's gonna be a huge spoiler alert. Yeah. So what, this week?
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler. Yeah, it's spoiler. Yeah, you got the point. Yeah, you got the point. I'm really tired. Yeah.
Huge bump.
Bump. The S is because we didn't do like we need to connect two hoses to the
We
pump.
still need to do this, actually.
Yeah, but there's something else we need to do before we can do that, so that's why the S is just a reminder. What are you gonna do next week?
I don't know.
Let's do another spoiler.
No, we are doing this now, but
We are working right now on this. We're not gonna tell you what's this, but that's one of the items on the list. If we finish this on time, we're gonna show you this next week. But I'm not sure if we're gonna finish this by next week.
we are working on a lot of things that we can show them.
Yeah, we are like halfway done in many of those items. These items. It's just hard for me to know when I say those and these, but it's just, I guess I'm just tired.
For him, those is plural and this is singular, so this is the confusion.
It's true. Yeah, but for this week, we're all done, right?
I have a good news. We are gonna have an extra video this week.
Yeah. Thursday, we're gonna be live with Zentrax engineers to answer all your questions about electricity on a boat. That's gonna be really cool. Yeah, so to make sure you know when and how you can watch this live Q&A, because it's gonna be on our YouTube channel and on Zentrax Facebook page. We're gonna put all the on the description, right?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, we can put on a comment also down below. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry if I don't seem happy today. It's just I'm
Really
like almost sleeping.
I want to give a special thanks.
Yeah, you can do it.
There is someone, I don't know who, is typing all the subtitles in Japanese. 10 videos from now on to the back ones.
10 videos back.
10 videos back
Until
today. Someone is typing the subtitles in Japanese, and that is pretty cool.
Yeah,
all our videos are open for you to translate for
any language.
Any language, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, like someone in Japan that don't speak a different language can watch our videos and understand everything thanks to someone that's really kind. That's really, really kind, taking the time to write like 30 minutes video subtitles. You guys are awesome. Yeah.
Thanks so much. That's it.
See, she's the one that's talking now. Proud. She's growing up. You know, she's gonna turn in 2 weeks. She's gonna become like 18.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
In each leg, more.
Actually, more than 18 in each leg. Yeah, it's more than twice.
We're
18.
rambling. Let's go.
Yeah. See you guys on Thursday. Don't forget Thursday. The time is gonna be on the description below.
Yeah.
See you guys on Thursday. So what are we gonna do this week?
What should I say?
You're supposed to say that we are gonna work in tight spots again. So what are we gonna do this week?
We are gonna work on tight spots again.
See, she's a good actress. So let's get started.